The Merchant of Andalus, an inspirational story. In a quiet village near the city of Andalus lived a merchant named Salah. Salah was known not just for his business, but for his honesty and good reputation throughout the region. His business was related to medicine and healing. He brought medicines and herbs from far-off places and sold them to the townspeople. People did not see him as just a merchant but as a healer, because Allah had blessed his hands with special healing power. Saleh's house was small but full of love and peace. He lived there with his wife and son, Nasir. Nasir was just stepping into adulthood and worked alongside his father in the shop. He was not just learning the trade but also absorbing his father's honesty, hard work, and spirit of service. The father and son would travel once a year to nearby mountains and cities to gather rare herbs and medicines. Saleh's shop was unlike other shops. It was a place where people received not just medicine but encouragement and prayers. He never overcharged anyone, only taking enough to run his household. That is why his shop was always busy and trusted by everyone. Nasir was also gaining the love and respect of people just like his father. One day, Nasir said innocently to his father, "Father, you are the most respected healer in town. People trust you the most, yet you take such small fees. Other healers charge many times more and still people pay them." Salah smiled and replied gently, "My son, remember that true healing does not come from the medicine but from the command of Allah. If a healer's hands are stained with greed and injustice, no matter how expensive the medicine, it will have no cure in it. The real treatment lies in the prayer of the patient and the healer's sincere intention. Justice and humanity are the foundations of healing. The day these are gone, healing becomes just a business." He continued, "Money is never the true source of support. The true provider is Allah. If your intention is pure, your faith strong, and it is written for you, sustenance will find its way to you." Nasir listened silently but still struggled with questions in his heart. He often wondered, if we work so hard, travel to mountains to bring herbs, spend day and night at the shop, is it not just our hard work that gives results? What does fate have to do with it? These questions disturbed him. Years passed. Salah remained content with his simple earnings, but the desire for wealth grew in Nasir's heart. One day, when the shop ran out of essential herbs and Salah had grown too weak to travel, he asked Nasir to take the responsibility. Nasir agreed, though he felt afraid, for the journey was dangerous. Before leaving, Salah advised him, "My son, if ever you find yourself in darkness with all doors closed, call upon Allah. He will open a way for you where you cannot even imagine." Nasir left on his journey, trusting his youth and strength. After days of travel through mountains, forests, and deserts, he became exhausted, hungry, and hopeless. At sunset, near death from thirst and fatigue, he remembered his father's advice and turned to Allah. With the last of his water, he chose to perform ablution instead of drinking, prayed, and begged Allah for help. Soon after, a wild dog appeared carrying a small bag. Inside, Nasir found fresh food and water. His life was saved. The next day, the dog led him safely to a small house where an old woman lived. She told him she had prepared food as charity for a traveler, but a dog had run away with it. Nasir then realized it was the same food Allah had sent him in the desert. Deeply moved, Nasir bought the herbs and returned to Andalus. When he told his father everything, Salah smiled and said, "My son, last night your mother saw a bad dream and gave charity for your safety. That charity reached you in the desert. This journey was to show you that sustenance comes only from Allah. Remember these 3 lessons. 1. What is written for you will reach you wherever you are. 2. Charity reaches the one who needs it most. 3. Calling upon Allah opens paths you cannot see." From that day, Nasir's faith became strong. He understood that money, effort, and fame are useful only if blessed by Allah, and that one must never be unjust, even if it means earning less. He also learned never to abandon charity, for just as one charity saved his life, it might one day save another's. Thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel, like and share must. Add a comment, what lesson you learned.